Here?
I think so. Do you have your sound on? Let's see.
We're not going to hear this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I feel like we're too close.
Just lean back.
I don't
Lean
want
back.
to. No, I got to get in here.
Yeah, gotta show up all the wrinkles.
You got wrinkles. I look good.
I look good. I don't know what you.
What?
I look good.
I didn't say you didn't. You said I didn't. You said I was wrinkled.
You are. We're both wrinkled. We are both wrinkled. Oh my goodness. I know. Can everybody hear me? Let me turn this down. There we go. I think we can say something.
I heard about Halo from some of my friends with dogs and decided to give it a try.
What?
The program and
Turn
the
the
app taught
volume
me to
on.
bond with her.
There you go. I think we
Are
can
we in
hear
it?
it.
I
I think so.
I'm centered and you need to scooch over. Or maybe I can. How's that?
There we go.
I got to do some adjusting. Sorry.
Never perfect.
Sorry.
He is such a perfectionist.
How do we get these off? What if I hit that?
Don't.
No,
Don't
no.
do that. Just leave it. Just leave it.
No, I want those going. I can't see myself.
You're okay. You don't
Am
need
I?
to see yourself.
Well, I can't see. I can't see
You're
me.
okay.
I got comments all over my face.
Oh my goodness.
What is
gracious.
going on?
How is the picture and the
Everybody,
sound?
we looking better? Stop. Oh, I can see me now.
Oh, look at that. How's the picture and the sound, everybody? Let us know.
We should be good.
We should be
Do you want to
really
Do you want
clear.
to close that door? You want me to close that door? I feel
Go ahead.
really.
You feel really exposed. We're in my office today.
We're at a remote location.
We we decided because we've always had a problem with picture quality and sound quality. We decided we're going to go to my office today, where we have actually access to high-speed internet, and see how it goes. See how the sound is. See how the picture quality is. So tell us how it comes across. Because, well, we don't know.
Because
We don't know.
we
But
don't know.
you need to look into the camera.
I am. I'm
No,
doing
you're not.
some.
You're
Well,
not.
I'm doing something right here, real quick. Give me a minute.
What are you doing?
I'm adjusting the video
Oh,
quality.
I got you. I got you. So yeah. I'm wearing a t-shirt because it's nice and warm. It was like, what's the temperature today? Like 75?
80, I
It
think.
was like perfect.
Close to
Like
80.
perfect weather.
Oh,
Unfortunately, it's gonna warm up a little bit more
is there?
moving forward. But Chip is tinkering around with stuff.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get stuff going. Don't mind me.
He's nervous.
Trying to see what's going on. Okay, yeah, I wasn't seeing comments over here, so I didn't know if it was froze up or whatever.
Gotcha.
Woo!
All right, Naked Gardens are here.
Who's
Black Barn Blossoms is here. Hello, everybody.
Hank's
Quebec
here.
is here.
Hamiltonville Farm is
Kim
here.
is here. Hi, Kim.
Welcome, everybody.
JSKDK, RFJRK. Hi.
Thanks, Tori.
Lakes in the woods. Hi,
I'm-
everybody.
We're used to nothing but internet problems whenever we go live. I wasn't trying to do it. This is why we haven't been live in so long, trying to figure out a way to do it. So we've come out here. There's amazing internet here. We're in an office, a shared office building, and it's weird. I feel like we broke in, kind of.
Well, we don't.
Are we legal to be here right now?
Yeah, I got a key.
I know you got a key, but are you?
I am renting an office space, right, for work, so that I have somewhere to come to when he gets on my nerves and the kids are being too loud. And I have amazing internet because it's actually in the city.
It's
So
such good internet.
he's so jealous. So we're here because it's a shared office space that you have access 24/7, which is great for us. And now he just wants to come and play Xbox all day.
Yeah, I gotta bring my Xbox up here. I miss internet. I love where we're at, but I miss internet.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, but that's enough about that.
That's enough about that.
So, how's everybody doing? Tim Beverly's here.
Hey Tim, what's up? He's up in Virginia, right? Aren't you
Yeah.
up in Virginia? Yeah. Good gracious. Well, yeah, so we haven't been online for a while. When's the last time we've been live?
It's been a while. Daniel S. probably knows
Yeah, Daniel is probably
when the
knows.
last time we were.
Tell us. But it's been a while,
It's been a
and
minute.
we're sorry. We really need to get back on a schedule with this. And
Yeah.
now that we have the whole internet thing figured out on where to go and where it all works out, this will work out great. So, you know, we can go ahead and schedule a monthly live and then go out to dinner after, because we're all in the city anyway. So maybe we'll make that a thing moving forward. But I don't know what's happened since. When's the last time we went live? I don't know.
Daniel S. says more than 3 months. Megan Gardner said maybe 6 months. It hasn't been 6 months. I know we've done it in 2021 one time at least.
I think so. I think it might have been like January, February, or something
Maybe.
like that. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's definitely been a while, and we need to make it
Yeah,
more.
we need to do it more, and now that we got it figured out, we'll be able to do it more.
Yeah, so
So-
we're looking forward to that. Do
Anyways.
some bonding, you know.
So, I got bees, so that's kind of cool.
That is.
That's a
kinda
big
cool.
deal. That's the big deal right now.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have bees?
Or want bees.
Bees? Honeybees?
Bees.
Know anything about? I'd like to talk about bees if you guys have bees.
Yeah,
Yeah, bee
looking for
questions.
tips and tricks, because I mean we're beginners, and
Yeah.
really Chip is the one that picked them up because I had to go to work and drop the kids off.
Yeah,
at school
Nicole
and things like that.
made sure that she had other plans on the day that we went to get beef. That she set up, check this out. She set up the delivery date herself and made sure that she was not hey-o, Hamiltonville Farm.
Whoa!
Thanks, Hank.
Appetizers,
We
yeah.
appreciate that.
Thank
Uh,
you.
So, what was I saying? It's our first
He,
super chat.
he lost his train of thought because it's not true. Actually,
What's
no,
not
the
true?
bee farm that we got them from set up the delivery date. I just
Okay.
said, yeah, Friday morning
Sure,
will
that
work
we-
because
Yeah.
he'll be off work.
All right. Well, as far as I know, she set up the delivery date on a day that she knew that she was not going to be around. So,
We've been looking into bees for a long time, and we had actually looked at, you know, just ordering them online. But we started doing classes, like beginner beekeeping classes, and they told us, maybe don't order them online because they're going to be all stressed out. It's not going to be the best setting for them. So we started looking locally, and
there's a lot of different apiaries
who knew?
right here in the area.
There's like a
so,
huge one, and
yeah.
you can talk about them because you actually talked to the guy.
Yeah.
But they're called East Hill Honey in Pensacola, and they got a huge operation.
Yeah, they
set up.
got over 1,000 hives.
That's a lot.
We got 3.
That's
so
a lot of bees.
We're right behind them with 3. But so Nicole and I, with some friends, we did a bee class a few months ago.
January, something like that.
January, February,
Yeah,
March.
yeah, with like a local beekeeping
somewhere in there.
lady.
Yeah, and she gave us some knowledge, and then we have an apiary literally 5 minutes down the road.
Yeah, pretty much.
An older family, and they set us up with the hives and gave us a lot of tips. They didn't have any bees for sale, or we maybe would have bought from them
Right.
probably. But then East Hill, they're an hour away, and they're just so smart with bees, and they were able to set us up.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
sell all kinds of products, obviously, and we're not looking to have that kind of operation, but I'd like to be able to have my own honey, my own wax, and things like that. What?
Hank said nothing's 5 minutes down the road from me. Okay. 5 minutes is
The
probably.
swamp is.
You can't even get
Don't
out
say
of the
there's
woods.
nothing.
Out of the woods in 5 minutes. You're right, Hank. But they're really close. They're right down the road. Within
15 minutes.
15. We'll say 15.
So like 10 minutes out of the woods, and then 5 minutes down the road from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
past the gate. And they're super sweet. I mean, so it's Chester and Caroline, I think.
Yeah.
And they literally down the road, and they've done it for 30 years, and they have a pretty big operation too. They have a
Yeah.
few hundred hives.
Yeah.
And what they do is they pack them up on the back of the truck, and they deliver them to farmers for
For cross pollination.
servicing.
Cross pollination.
And so that's what they do. And like we had no clue. They're right down the street from
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. They've been a big help for us.
And they are so sweet. They're like, if you guys
They're
have
in
any
their 70s.
questions,
Yeah.
come on by,
Yeah.
call me, I'll come out, I'll help you set up, I'll do whatever you need to do, just call me.
Yeah.
So,
So, Naked Gardener said that they want to trap a swarm. It's funny you mentioned that because I got a buddy at work. He called me today. Didn't call me. Nobody calls. He text messaged me and said that he had a swarm and asked if I wanted to come and get it, and I wanted to, but I don't have any equipment.
yeah,
I don't have a queen
a workshop.
a queen box to catch the
Excluder? Oh, no, that's not the excluder. Never mind, there's all
the
kind
little
of
queen
terminology.
cage. I don't have a box to put them in, so I don't know what to. If I would have went and got them, I wouldn't know what to do with them. I have nowhere to put them when we got them home. I really wanted, but part of me was like, just go get them, just go wing it, figure it out. But then the other part of me was like, get somebody else. So hopefully he was able to get a professional out there, because there's always beekeepers out there looking, and they'll come if you guys aren't aware of this. If you find a swarm of bees and you don't know what to do, call a beekeeper, because they would love to come out for free and remove it for you, because they'll keep it and it'll become theirs.
Yeah, because they're typically healthy and just looking for a new home,
The
basically.
beekeepers?
The bees.
The bees are typically healthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you know the
'Cause
health status of the beekeeper?
But you don't know what you're gonna get. Like what do we have, Italian bees?
Yeah, we got Italian
Yeah.
and crossed with something else. I can't remember.
I don't know, but they're super.
Carney, I think he said.
I
I don't know Italian, but
They're super friendly.
yeah. We did our first hive inspection yesterday, so we've had them for a little over a week now. We did our first hive inspection yesterday, and I smoked them, and I went in with my bare hands. I didn't put any gloves on. I had my veil on because I don't want to get stung in the face. But it was exciting. I'm comfortable with
He
it.
actually did the inspection without gloves or
Yeah.
anything yesterday, so he's getting more comfortable.
Yeah.
And Amber is actually, because she's the one that has
Oh,
the fear,
She's so freaked out about bees.
but she's been
It's
getting better
annoying.
though.
But it's annoying.
But she's been getting better.
But it's annoying.
Like she'll go out there and actually stand around the hives
Yeah.
and
Zachary's
let
all
them
over it.
fly
He
everywhere.
loves it.
So yeah, it is awesome.
Yeah.
So now what we need to do from our expert knowledge from down the road
Yeah.
is, so we got the initial boxes, right? And they told us in probably about a week or two, they'll have worked enough and built up enough where you're gonna have to add a super.
Yeah. Put another box on top of the original box.
Yeah.
So right now it's only that big. I don't know.
About that big, right?
Bigger
Yeah.
than that. Big, standard box, whatever standard size is.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to add another box on top of that with 10 more frames, so that they can move up and you look like you were just dancing. So that they can move up and start building into new frames. Because if they overgrow the hive that they're in, they will swarm and they will leave us, and we don't want that to happen.
Yeah. Beekeeping stuff is expensive. It's not cheap. It definitely costs money to set up. But for us,
Yeah.
it's, we're benefiting from the bees with our garden, with our orchard that we're establishing. We're gonna get honey from them. We're gonna
Yeah.
get wax and all kind of other goodies that you don't even think about, all the other side products
Yeah.
that
And
the bees produce.
Really, once you get the bees started, the upfront cost is the most, and once you get all that infrastructure established, maintaining the bees is not a lot of cost involved once you have them established.
Yeah. What you don't want to
So-
do is get used equipment. All the beekeepers that we've talked to is like, do not buy used
Yeah.
equipment, because you don't know what
Especially-
kind of diseases they might have had. You don't know what kind of
Well,
bugs.
Equipment is kind of a general term. You don't want to use used hives
Right.
or frames. Okay, when she says equipment, that's what she's talking about. You can use a used jacket or a used veil
Smoker,
or
yeah.
a used
Right.
hive tool. That's fine, but where the bees are going to live, you want to make sure that that's fresh, because like she said, you don't know where it came from, and the guy selling you the hive box, he could have lost all of his bees to disease, and that disease is
Okay.
We're back. Internet just went out. We're down to 8.
I don't know. We're back.
So
I don't know. There was just a light flicker.
yeah,
And then internet left.
a light flickered, and then
No.
we lost everything.
I guess the router needs to reset. I don't know.
But
I mean, we're not in the country, but
we're still
apparently,
talk while I.
apparently,
Troubleshoot.
even in the city, we got internet problems. See, just can't get away from it. Just can't get away from it.
Is this lives?
I'm gonna just go and blame it on the chip. But I mean, at least.
Me.
So we switched from Wi-Fi right now to
Just mobile data.
mobile data. So even that should be better though, because well, we're in the city. So I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we'll just stay on data and use it that way. It's fine. At least we can still talk to you guys. So that's good. And it shows up. So that's good. Okay, great. Everybody can see us. Yay! And Chip is frustrated.
Ooh, my favorite.
He is so frustrated. But he'll
You
be
still
all right.
got us?
Yeah. So that's good. All right, great. That's what matters.
Is
Just leave it.
well, I need.
You're okay. There you go.
See, I don't want to do this though.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
So,
So anyway,
what were we saying?
he's
So,
got these now. So he's a beekeeper now. We do need to register them because they're considered livestock. So even though we are kind of off the grid, not really off the grid, but off the map, sort of, because they're livestock, you do need to register them, and that comes a whole set of rules with it. So we got to get all that done, but yeah, we're excited to have bees. I'm excited to have bees.
yes, I'm excited to. I'm excited to figure out what's going on with this internet.
Oh, I tell you, he gets so stressed out about things. Like, I just kind of try to roll with the punches. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So just, keep going. Just
Oh, I'm going.
let's talk.
So,
frustrated.
but my problem now is reading comments and interacting. That's going to be.
Southern
I don't want to.
Homestead.
I don't want to just keep staring.
Hey, what's up?
So,
Thanks for joining. And thanks for sticking with us through our little reconnection issue. But
so Tim asked about the pigs. How are the pigs doing? The pigs are great.
yeah,
The pigs aren't going anywhere.
they will go somewhere eventually.
Eventually they will. But we will determine when it's time for them to go.
Yes. Yeah, we don't have a set butcher date.
Yeah.
We're kind of just monitoring weight gain and growth and all of that.
Yeah.
So we're working on that and just seeing what happens with that. But we're not going to keep doing feeder pigs.
Yeah, we've decided that we're really interested in Kuni right now. They're a heritage breed. I've talked about them a few times in a few videos now. We got 2.
Hey Ashley, how are ya?
Ashley.
Keep talking.
Which Ashley?
Well, they're
Oh,
grandchildren.
hi. We got 2 female Kuni and 1 male, and these are going to be our breeding stock. Tim, if you're familiar with Kuni,
Tim's got like mangalitas.
say something in the comments so I know you're with me. But that's just a breed that's really captured our hearts right now, and so we're going to give them a go.
Yeah, well, their meat is supposed to be really good, and of course, it will cut down the feed cost a lot because they're grazers. But it also means they grow a lot slower
They're very slow to grow.
than the commercial, like Yorkshire, etc. So their meat is supposed to be really good. So
Yeah.
we're looking forward to that. But we do know that with the breeding stock that we just bought, it's going to be at least 2 years before we can harvest anything. Because
Says you.
well, we don't want to harvest breeding stock, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that long because their gestation period is only 3 months, 3 weeks,
Yeah, but they
and
grow,
3 days.
They grow
Yes,
much slower.
but yes,
And maybe by then, we'll learn how to process our own
but
pigs.
and here's the thing though, we don't have to wait a year to start breeding our breeding pair. You
Yes,
understand that, right?
I do understand
We don't have
that.
to wait a year to start breeding. So once we could be breeding in 4 months potentially,
That is correct.
and then in 3 months, 3 weeks and 3 days, they're born, and then we have to grow them out.
Yes. But it's gonna be a while until they're big enough
Yes.
to get butchered.
Yeah, but you said 3 years.
I said 2 years.
I know. I'm exaggerating because you're exaggerating. So it's going to take some time. It's not as quick as the Yorkshire. Don't mess up my beard. It's going to take some more time than the Yorkshires and the Dorocks and whatnot, but it's not going to be as long. It's not going to be a 3-year process.
Okay,
Right?
moving on.
I'm excited though. They're so cute. They're so cute.
They
Actually.
are cute.
Yeah.
They are cute. And so the male, we just kind of let him, because he's a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
so
he's free ranging now with all the goats and the sheep and
Yeah.
the donkey.
And then we had some friends coming over the other day. They got a little YouTube channel as well. It's
Yeah.
called the
Dusty Goat.
Goats.
Can we check? Can you search that? real
No,
quick?
I can't. I guess I could.
She's gonna search their channel real quick.
The Dusty
We're gonna give
Goat.
them a little shout out since we're here.
Yeah, so they came out and talk about it.
Yeah, they came out last week. I actually went to high school with them and didn't even realize it.
Dusty
But
Goat Homestead. That's what it's called.
Dusty Goat Homestead. If you got time, go check them out. Subscribe to them for us. That'd be awesome. They're a much smaller channel, but they're really really good people. But they came out because they wanted to see
Like our
what
setup.
we're doing, how
Right.
we're building things, and we had to explain to them that we are new.
Yeah, we don't
We are-
really. We're learning as we're doing. On the job training.
We are learning as we go. She's here.
Oh, hey, what's up?
She's
Dusty
here.
Goat Homestead. There it is.
So they came out and wanted to see how we were doing things. So we had to let them know we are not pros by any means. So you can come out and look, but don't get mad at us.
Don't expect to
if
see
you do something that we're doing and it doesn't
like a very
work for
smooth
you.
running operation
So-
or anything. And make sure you bring your mud boots because
Yeah.
it's nasty.
But they don't have the space for a pig right now, so we're letting. They got a pig a cootie from the same place we got ours, and they're kind of renting a spot with us, so to say.
Yeah, so
Right now.
he's out. So that's another male, and so they're planning on throwing him out for food. So they dropped him off the other day. We castrated him. He castrated him,
Yep.
and well, now he's just
I'm
hanging out
getting-
with the rest of them.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm getting really good at
Little
castrating.
castration pro right there.
So I'm getting really. This is my 3rd time, and I feel like I've been doing it for years now. It's so smooth. It comes out so fast.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, what have we got here? Holy smokes. Hey, you gotta go and block something. You can't do it from here.
Well, I don't know what you want me to do.
I can't do it from here. But yeah, so anyway, so we're kind of doing that. And then last year was all about getting livestock and building homes for them after we got them, after the fact.
Yeah. Wie geht's, Sabine?
Hey, that was to kind of get them out of the garage because our garage is like an
What are we getting out of the garage?
everything farm related. I
Oh,
want out
yeah,
of the
yeah,
garage.
Now that
So-
we got the barn, that makes that a lot easier.
Yeah, so we got the barn, and that is going to be a huge help in getting all the animal stuff out. And then, I want to build that greenhouse finally at some point when we get time for it,
Yeah.
and get all the gardening stuff moved out so that we can't just have the garage be a garage.
Yeah.
And so I'm super excited about that because we've had chickens in there, we've had rabbits in there, we've had
Yeah.
everything
Oh.
in there. And then for the hurricane, we had like the ark.
Yeah.
there, right?
When the
Everything.
hurricane hit us, we had really nowhere to put everybody. So the rabbits, the chickens, everybody kind of got thrown into the garage, and the garage has been a disaster since then. But I got my little helpers, Amber and Zach, out on a couple of
Yeah, when I was
last
gone.
weekend.
Yeah.
Last
when I was gone.
weekend, we got it cleaned out, and it's looking good in there now.
Yeah, they kind of, you know what? When I travel for work, they're getting to it because they've got nothing else to do. So they're very motivated to get projects done
who are you talking
around the farm.
Who are you talking about?
You and the kids.
I'm
Like
always.
you're putting them to work when I'm not around.
Yeah, but I'm always working anyways. You make it sound
I'm just
like
saying, you like extra motivated.
I don't get any more or
He's
less
like extra
motivated.
motivated when I'm out of town to show me up. I'm like, look what all I can do when you're not around.
None of that's true.
Okay.
I work just as hard. I just employ the kids more. I'll say that. I employ the kids more whenever you're gone. That's true.
But why is that? What's the difference?
Because I don't have any help from you.
Oh, okay.
I don't have another set of hands, so
Yeah.
I grab them. And you're kind of like a buffer between me and the kids, where I'll get after them. You kind of keep that. Hey, you guys get out of sight, so
Yeah.
your dad will leave you alone.
Step away for
And
a
then
minute. Go
there's-
read a book.
There's nobody to tell them, hey, don't get on your dad's nerves or he's going to put you to work. So when you're gone, they come and get on my nerves, and then I'm like, all right, let's go clean the garage then.
Yeah, the garage really is a catch-all. I mean, we started seeds. It's got the toolboxes. It's got the freezers. It's got all the gardening stuff. Right. Well, it had all the gardening stuff until he cleaned it out.
Yeah.
The
Lumber.
brooders, lumber, feed,
Incubators.
grass seeds, all of that stuff. And so we got the barn now, and we got the main structure up, and now we want to build stalls so that we have like compartments basically to stick people, not people into, the animals into.
Not people.
So that we're prepared for the next storm because it's gonna come.
Yeah.
So that way we are kind of prepared for the next time that happens, and you know, we'll have the milking stand. We'll have a little stall for that. We'll have all the feed storage because right now we're still kind of carrying a lot of buckets around.
Yeah.
So
We definitely need to get water ran.
Yeah. So this year a lot of it is going to be more getting organized and like making our lives easier. Did you hear that noise there? We're in the city. They don't do
You
that
don't
out
hear
there.
that. I don't know if you guys hear that, but somebody's revving a street bike up right outside, and
We don't get that out in the country.
we don't deal with that where we're at.
No.
Question: I'm going to be in the market. What are you in the market for? An Anatolian Shepherd in the next year. Any on advice and where to look?
What we find helpful is join some local Facebook groups
Yeah.
for like the farming community, and that's where you start. That's where
Yep.
you start networking. That's where you find people close to you, or you know, within
Yep.
like an hour and a half typically. So you can usually do a little Facebook search in regards to like farmers markets or farming
Especially
community,
if you're in a rural area.
or like
area.
livestock groups, sort of things. And like even if it's not necessarily related, they'll be able to kind of point you in the right direction.
Yeah.
And Craigslist.
Craigslist, but be cautious on Craigslist.
Yes.
You can run into some shady people that are
Oh,
running
for sure.
some shady operations. Hey Joe, it's
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
I got it.
Automatically just default to German. Sorry.
Hey
let me
everybody.
I can open this back up now.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't look
Big
down
dog
when
for
you-
his
you
birthday.
talk.
Hang on. What do you got? Big dog. For a 13-year-old boy, any big dog will do. I mean, it's just about how you raise them. We have 5 dogs right now, right? We have the Anatolian Shepherd, who's outside guarding the livestock. We have the Great Pyrenees, who's doing the same.
She's
But
not guarding nothing. She's killing it.
She's not guarding anything right now. She's 7 months, right? So she's still a baby. And her problem is she likes to play, and she likes to play with our chickens and other birds. And she plays with them until they stop moving.
Until they die.
And then they're dead. So we have lost a lot of birds. And so now we have to, when we're not out there with them, she's currently tied down. Not tied, but like on one of those, what's that thing called?
It's a lead.
Like with the
It's a 70-foot lead that goes
like a zip
one,
line.
yeah, and then she's got a
The
line off of that, so
Yeah.
she's got a lot of areas.
She has a lot of area to run, but she can't just go and pin down chickens.
Yeah, but chickens can get away from her.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
she takes off after something, she's not going.
So when we're out there working or, doing chores and stuff, then she's off the lead. But when we're not out there to supervise, they kind of like, stop it. Well, she needs to get on the lead until we can kind of get it out of her. Because the thing is, Roscoe did the same thing when he was younger.
Yeah. It's just the puppy in her.
Yeah.
She's energetic. She wants to run and play. Something catches her eye.
Yeah.
Chicken catches her eye, and
And
she wants to
now
go play.
Roscoe is what, a little bit over a year now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little bit
yeah.
over a year now, so he's kind of gotten it out of his system. So he's just the best dog ever.
Yeah.
He is an absolute, I love him. He's my favorite dog.
Roscoe?
Yeah.
Diesel still has my heart, but
But he's
that's-
an insect dog, so.
he's still a dog, though. You can't take that away from him. If we're talking
True.
farm dog, then it would be Roscoe too. But my favorite, if we had to pick up everything and move, Diesel would be the first thing I grabbed. Well, after you and the
not
kids.
me.
After
We're
you
good.
and the kids, it'd be Diesel. So, Sid is loving our new barn. Thank you.
We love it.
We
We
love
are
it.
so excited about it. We're dropping the video on the barn tomorrow, by the way. So it's not like.
The build.
Yeah. Yeah. So, we have our little chat group here, a little family, our YouTube family, but the video hasn't dropped yet. So, video's coming out tomorrow. We've been doing better. We feel like we've been doing better with videos on a weekly basis because basis, whatever. Because now I lost what I wanted to say.
A weekly basis. If we're doing good, getting a video out a week.
Yes.
Is what you were saying.
Because what we previously did was when we started recording more and had more videos, we just released more videos. And then we would run into a dry spell where we didn't have anything. So like, well, crap, now what are we going to do?
Yeah.
So we decided we're just going to stick with once a week. And that way, if we have more, then we'll just schedule them ahead of time.
Yeah.
That way, if we do have a dry spill, we're okay. And we don't have to stress about like, well, what are we going to record now?
Which means the good thing about the lives is you're kind of getting an inside look at what's to come, because we have not put out a B video yet, but there's one
Coming.
There's a B video scheduled to be released, but we're only doing one a week, so we're trying to
Space it out a little bit.
to make sure that we have videos to come instead of
Right.
putting a video out the day we edit it, putting it out, and then we don't have anything for next week. So now we got to hurry up and
Right. And it took a lot of stress off of us.
yeah.
So it's a lot easier that way, and we stress less about it, we fight less about it, because when we're going through a dry spell with videos, I'm like, we gotta record something. We gotta put something out there. And
But-
he's like, I don't want to.
But don't worry, we still find things to argue about.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that.
It's not that we don't have things to argue about. There's still plenty. I'll find something.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's always doing something wrong, so no worries about that. A
So-
Highland baby. We're getting a Highland baby? Who's getting a Highland baby?
Where are you at? Where are you reading that? Who's
Where was it? Southern Okie Homestead says we're getting a Highland baby. Is that something you want to tell me?
we want a Highland. Right now we have a cow, but it's
We
not a
do.
Highland.
He's an Angus Hereford.
Angus Hereford cross. But we would love Jessica Fiesta George is here.
Well, look at that. Look at that.
So the cow that we have is not a Highland. I would love to have a Highland as a pet. I would love one as a pet
Yeah. Yeah, like
Just
a mini Highland.
in the
Just-
house. I would
Heck yeah.
potty train it.
How cute is that?
Yeah.
How cute is that? But, I mean, Florida is not really the climate for it, let's be honest.
Well, they adapt. They figure it out. So
Oh,
Kate Tobin
goodness.
is here.
Steve Chambers. Yes, we are really live right now. So yay.
For real.
Bad what? How big should I want my dog to be? I mean, it really depends. It depends on your situation. Where do you live? How much room does it have? What kind of breed do you want? Like, how active are you going to be with that dog? Do you want a dog that's just going to lay around all day, or do you want a dog that's going to make you go on walks and runs with it? It really depends.
Yeah. Get something that matches your lifestyle. Don't try to adjust your lifestyle for a dog, because that's just going to be a bad situation for the dog.
Yeah.
Hey.
Figure out what your day-to-day life looks like. Like, how active are you? How much time do you have for that dog? Because it's not really fair to the dog to to add it to your family, and then it doesn't fit into your lifestyle, and then you give it up for adoption or rehome it. So just be careful when you choose what kind of dog works for your family.
And be careful while you're smashing that like button if you just joined. If you just got here and you haven't hit that like button yet, that'd be cool.
And hey, if you want to share this live stream to more friends, have at it. Let's add some people to this and have some fun. But yeah, battery cooling is definitely the way to go. It's
Tori, when Hank visited us he's told us how he does it, and how the tiller video that we did with him, he moved that up in his schedule, because he's got stuff scheduled so far out that it's crazy. I want to get on his level where he doesn't even have to worry about it. He's months ahead.
Yeah. And I mean, he's
right
like,
now,
they just got their silver button from YouTube, so that's amazing.
Yeah, congratulations to them.
They just hit their 100,000 subscriber mark, so that's amazing.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
And oh yeah, by the way, if you haven't, and if you like pretty stuff, flowers and beautiful homes, check out Black Barn Blossoms. That's Hank's wife's channel. She just started that last week, I think. 2
weeks within this month. Let's say.
And so she's talking about her journey of being a flower farmer, and that's just amazing. It's just beautiful. So check her out as well. And just really, really great people. And that kind of brings us back, Tori, to the whole networking thing. It's a really great community. And now that you guys are on your new homestead, just get into some of those local Facebook groups, and you're gonna get to meet some great people.
Quebec Homestead is back.
Hey!
I don't know. We had a little hiccup with our internet again. So.
Did the kids go to bed okay? I hope so. But yeah, so that's kind of, networking is really good. That's kind of how we ended up where we are, because when we first got back, we had to buy cars, right? And that led to us being introduced to somebody who was breeding Anatolian Shepherds.
Our car salesman hooked us up with so many different.
Hey, I get eggs from this guy, and he breeds Anatolian Shepherds. Let me give him a call.
We got goats.
And then we called him, and he didn't breed any then, or he didn't have any puppies. So he introduced us to that other lady that we got Roscoe from, and that's where we got Superman and that brood as well to foster, which, well, they're kind of our goats now.
Yeah.
And then what else? And then he did a lot of Craigslist shopping for livestock, so that's how we met a bunch of other people. And they're just like, there's a lot of people in this homesteading lifestyle that you just don't really realize it until you do it yourself.
Amy Miller's here.
Hey, Amy Miller, what's up? Amy Miller loves Superman.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't cram her from behind.
So our goat Superman, he's like a dog, really. But if you're not paying attention to him, if you're not giving him the attention that he feels he deserves, then he will come up behind you and give you a little nudge.
He's very needy.
With his horns.
He is very
right in the backside. He'll push you out of the way like 3 feet. Like, hey, don't forget I'm here. It's not all about the dogs and the donkey.
PB&J, processing pigs isn't that bad. Our first lesson was not having a bandsaw.
Yeah.
So you say, get a bandsaw?
It just seems so overwhelming when you're talking about all the different cuts and.
But see, it seemed overwhelming when we first started getting into chicken
No,
processing.
it didn't.
Well, it did to me.
It didn't.
It did to
It's
me.
pretty easy. You
And then, yeah, it is pretty easy.
pluck the feathers and cut it into 4 parts.
But that's what everybody who is processing their own pig says the same thing. It's
My
pretty
thing
easy.
is curing the meat for ham and for bacon.
I want to
and-
learn how to do that.
Yeah.
Because one thing that was a little disappointing when we got our pig processed, I was not a fan of the bacon that we got out of it. It just too salty.
was
Same with
really
the
salty.
sausage, too salty.
No, the
for my
sausage was
taste.
good.
Not for me. So I was disappointed in that. So I would love to learn how to process and then cure meats. To just kind of do it myself. So that's what I would like to do. So I'd love to do a workshop. We have some local pig friends,
Mhm.
pig farmers, and like, yeah, just come on over. I'll show you next time.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's going to be the best setting. Like, I don't know if I want to do like an official like fancy workshop or just somebody backyard.
No, I'd rather do it with him and see how it's really done
Yeah,
than to go to a class where everything is
yeah, that's true.
lined up perfectly.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd rather see
Because I mean, that
see how
way,
you do it in your backyard.
yeah, that way we know what equipment we need.
Yeah.
Like what works, what doesn't work, and he's been doing it for years. That's what he does.
So what we do is I buy piglets, grow them out, and then we have a processor, a butcher, that takes care of it for us right down the road. But if we could get to the point where we could do it ourselves, that'd be awesome as well.
Yeah, I'd love to
So-
be able to, and then we need to build a smokehouse.
Yeah.
I'll help, but it's going to be a lot of arguing because angles and things.
Building it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's.
Oh goodness, crazy.
I thought
What?
Quebec Homestead was asking us if we still have
We
snow.
don't have snow, but no.
But Tim's asking Quebec Homestead if they still have snow.
Yeah, I know she did a video the other day that where the snow had melted, so.
Could have came back.
Could have came back. I don't know.
Yeah. It was in the 50s last night.
It got kind of chilly, so.
Cold.
So yeah, it is. It is. But today, I cleaned out our fireplace because we're not going to need fires anymore in the house. We have
Boo.
the AC running now, so boo. So I cleaned that thing out for the next winter to arrive. So
Yeah.
in like November, December,
Yeah.
we'll need it again.
Yeah.
We'll need it again. But
Yeah, Nate, we've seen Lumna Acres do it. It's just, how do I put it? Just getting over the anxiety of it, of doing it ourselves. That's the unknown is what's holding us back.
Yeah.
I guess.
yeah. But then again, a year
It
from
seems
now,
overwhelming.
we didn't know how to process
Yeah.
chickens either, and now we
Yeah.
have offered other people who have
Yeah.
never done it. It's like, hey, we can teach you.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it. We can teach you. You can come over when we process ours. We'll show you how it's done, and no problem. So
Yeah, PB&J lumber price. It's getting to the point now where it used to be cheaper to just build it yourself for something. Now, like I wanted to build a hay feeder for the goats, but with lumber prices, it was cheaper to just go to Tractor Supply and buy a metal one out of metal.
yeah,
Because by the time I get all the lumber, that price right there is probably going to be just as much, and then,
and then
the
you gotta
time
spend the time.
the
yeah.
time that it takes to build it, it just seemed to make more sense to just buy one.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. So that's kind of what we're looking at. We have a couple of goals set this year for sure, and a lot of them just evolve around getting more organized because it's a pain in the butt
and
walking
that barn helps so much.
walking 5-gallon water buckets over
Yeah.
3 acres.
We definitely
It
need
gets-
to get
gets
some.
heavy.
We need to get some water and electricity.
Yeah, we want
Ran
to get some
down.
electricity run, and I don't know if you're going to do it yourself or if you're going to ask somebody to do
Do
it.
you want me to
but-
die? Do you want me to die? Because if you want me to die, I'll do it myself, and then have somebody finish it where I left off.
Oh goodness, what's hard?
And then you have to feed the pigs yourself.
Yeah.
I think Steve's talking about processing pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
He says alive at one time and then it's dead. It's hard.
Yeah, because you have to kill the pig before you
Well, yeah,
process
you do
it.
have to do that. Très bien, merci. We're speaking English, French. I don't really speak French. I know a few words, that's about it. I can't really hold a conversation. I would not be able to survive
Yeah.
in France.
Don't worry, Daniel. I'm sure the insurance policy does not lapse with Nicole.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, he's
I'm
saying,
on top of that.
He's saying to keep the life insurance policy up to date before I run electricity.
Well, we don't really, we
So.
don't have anything outside of your work, so
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Steve, we've got sheep as well. We just recently bought 4 Dorper sheep. We got a male and
3 females?
yeah,
3
one
ewes?
ram and 3 ewes. So these are like the coonies. This is going to be our breeding stock,
Yeah.
and then we're going to go up from there. We'll breed them and then process.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about the lamb because I like eating
She
lamb.
loves
It's
lamb.
so good. It's
Yeah.
so good. And it was like, I mean, I have eaten lamb throughout my life here and there, but it was always very expensive to get the meat. And I mean, I cooked lamb a couple of times before we went to the UAE, but it was super expensive to get the meat and super hard to find. But while we were in the UAE, we had it all the time. And it was
Lamb, yeah.
oh, it was so good. It's so good. Lamb chops,
You got it?
so good.
Yeah. So we got lamb, and they're cute and everything. But the good thing about lamb or sheep, is they're not very friendly. They're not mean, but they're not very social animals.
They're very
I guess
skittish.
what is what I want to say. So we don't really get to bond with them or anything like we do with our
With goats,
cow.
they are all up in your
Yeah.
business, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if you're walking in there, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
You can barely walk.
We-
Sheep, they try to stay away.
We have about 17 goats, and if we get the feed buckets, as soon as we get the feed buckets, we are swarmed with goats. Like they're just herded all around us. But we don't have that with the sheep.
Nope. They
Yeah.
stay at a safe distance.
They stay away. They'll come around, but they're not jumping. on us.
Every now and then I get to touch one.
Yeah.
And they'll get familiar enough where they'll come and eat out of your hand here and there, nibble here and there. Like with me, I don't know
Yeah.
if they've done that with you, but
Yeah.
and Tater Salad did that to me this morning. He came up, like I went out there to feed Muku,
The
right?
coonie.
Yeah, and so Tater Salad came up and he's like, hey,
I
what's
named
up?
my boy Cooney Tater Salad. So we name our pigs after food. So
Yeah,
it's
we
Tater
do.
Salad.
Any books we recommend? So right now I'm reading a beekeeping book. I need to look up the title of it, but I think it's just called The Beekeeper. So that's a really good read actually.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy that.
It's not a page turner, but it's got a lot of information.
It's got good information in there. Really good information.
It's a great quick reference. If you got a question that you don't know the answer to, you can thumb through that real quick and
Yeah.
it'll lay it out and it really well for you.
I do actually. I need to stock up on my homesteading library because a lot of stuff I just Google. When I have a question about something or when I'm looking for a quick recipe for something because I just harvested a bunch of this or that, it's like, well, I need some recipes. Then I just Google or YouTube it. But I do need to stock up on my actual like book library.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot yet. I got me a book on goat milk and like what to make with it and skincare products and stuff like that because I want to start making a lot more of that. But yeah, I need to buy one.
Yeah. Where did it go? Sid wants to know what the purpose of the sheep is. The sheep are for meat. Nicole loves lamb, so that's what we'll be doing with that.
They are cute though. They're super fluffy. Super fluffy.
Do we have a moderator?
She looks.
Uh,
Okay. Ooh.
Naked Gardener. Maybe I can.
No, you can't do that because you're not logged on. Oh, maybe you can.
How do
Oh,
we-
you gotta delete all of them.
Should-
Trollolure, there it is.
You always
do we
get
have
one.
somebody named Coleslaw? Don't we have somebody named Coleslaw?
No.
So we got tater salad, we got cobbler, right?
Yeah.
And what else?
Cornbread.
Cornbread, that's it. But, so the thing though is, I don't understand why we are naming them fruit names because that's our
Thank you,
breeding
Tori.
stock. Thank you. So that's our breeding stock, so we could have just named them regular names. So, but whatever. Chip and the kids kind of went out there and named them without me there, so they went
Yeah.
without adult supervision into
It
that.
naming animals gets crazy when Nicole's not around because
Because I'll just call them Lisa and Jack,
Yeah.
right? And then they come out there and they got all kind of weird names.
yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. Tim Beverly said he'll come down on vacation and process a pig for us.
Dude, I will.
We might take you up on that.
I'll message you privately and we'll talk about that more because that would be a good idea. Thank you, Amy, for. She likes the name tater salad.
Yeah.
I do too. It's fun.
I mean, it's not bad, but
I was gonna name the sheep my ram sheep dip spit, but Nicole said we can't name the sheep dip spit, so I named him Rambusan. So
and the kids named the other three, so
yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, so we're getting more organized. We moved out our wethers and
Yeah.
our buck, and we're
Yeah.
we're thinning out the goats
So
a little bit.
before we get into that, check this out. We have a friend, our buddy that built the pasture fencing for us.
Yeah.
He let us borrow one of his stud fainting goats to help us with our ladies, and we just started dropping kids, and we did the math, and
He's not that egg.
he's not the dad, so we recently sold him, but we had a small fainting goat, tiny little fainting goat.
Was he a fainter too?
Yeah.
He was sure.
Yeah, he was a fainting goat, and he was putting in work.
Unbeknownst to us.
We didn't know. We didn't think he was ready. He was young. He's
Yeah.
small, but he's been putting in work on the homestead.
Yeah.
And
Sure
all of a
has.
sudden,
And he makes pretty babies
yeah,
too.
all of a sudden, babies just started hitting the ground, and
Yeah.
we thought it was our friend's goat was the dad at first, and then we did the math, and we're like, well,
There's no way.
we're 2 months out before
before
before he
babies.
gets
yeah.
there.
So we were planning for kidding season like in May. That's when we were supposed to start seeing some kidding. But yeah, we started dropping babies 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. Yeah.
3 weeks ago. And all first time mamas, with the exception of Tammy. And so all single babies.
Yeah.
And but all went really smooth. But because we did not expect any kids until May, we really were not prepared.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh crap, we're out here working on the barn. It's like, oh no,
Yeah.
she's giving birth right now.
Yeah. I came out to feed, and we had one laying in the barn screaming
And like, what?
with a head hanging out.
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
we did some backwards
here we go.
math, and then so
Guess we're doing
Jorge
this.
is the daddy, and we actually just sold him to another, some other friends of ours who also have a homestead here locally, and they had just went to the livestock auctions and got a couple of ladies, and they needed a buck, so they bought him from us.
Yep.
And then we're starting to sell some rabbits and things like that, and then but otherwise we do want to downsize our goat operation a little bit.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, I'm spaced out. I'm sorry. I'm back.
Why are
I'm
you
back
spaced out?
because I wanted to see something. So we got this hidden oaks painting, and I just wanted to throw it up here because on our cell phone it's backwards, and I want to see. Look, it's not backwards on the
Oh, we
TV.
could have put it on the wall. See? Oh well. You gonna put it up?
Can I?
Sure, go ahead.
The image is reversed on my cell phone, so I
Oh,
thought that
goodness.
the image would be reversed on the stream, and then I was just thinking maybe it's not because I was looking at this and I was like, I don't think that's a reverse image.
Yeah, look at
So-
that. Oh well. It's all good. Yeah. Daniel S. They name animals without my super that's crooked.
It's not gonna say anyway. I told you this thing was garbage.
Oh well.
All right. It notes Homestead.
Yeah, a friend made that for us. So yeah, but goodness gracious. So yeah. But kids and husbands naming animals without supervision is always dangerous.
Yeah. It's more fun though.
I pick the best names.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I
Yeah,
like doing old lady names. Have we named the peahens?
No,
We should name them.
we should.
We should.
Thank you, Becky C.
Yeah.
Thank you.
4 Canadians in here. Goodness in every bite. Ooh, that sounds good.
What's
Goodness in every bite.
what are we eating?
I don't know, but I mean the channel name sounds really
Oh, that's a channel name.
good.
Okay, I thought that was a comment. Hello, goodness in every bite.
Oh,
What are we eating on your channel? Is just a cooking channel? Custom design cookies. Okay, we'll have to check you out.
That's awesome.
That sounds
good.
That sounds good.
That sounds good.
That makes me think that we need to put a PO box or something in the description so somebody could send us cookies.
I know, right? We need to.
I was
We
like,
should
how
do
do
that.
I get some custom design cookies? That sounds good.
We should. Oh, good. I keep on touching my arm right here. You see that? I'm all swollen up. You see that?
She got into some ants in the garden today.
Yeah, ants don't like me. I always get bit. So, silly fire ants. I want to just. Let's
What do
just
you-
torch them.
Let's.
Can we
ooh,
torch them?
We got Tori and Sydney right here. Let's ask them about ants in the garden.
Okay.
We'll ask them.
What do you do about ants in your garden? Because they do get on my plants and they eat them. So, what do you do? Do you spray them with poison?
First
Or
off,
do
are
you
they
burn
a
'em?
problem? I want to hear it from the professionals.
They're a
Not-
problem for me.
Nothing against you, but I want to hear from Tori and Sydney. Do you need to worry about ants destroying your crops? I want to.
Yeah, tell us.
I want to hear that. And
Yeah.
then, if they are a problem, how do you get rid of them without putting a bunch of chemicals into your soil?
Yeah, like natural.
It
stuff.
is better than ants in your pants, Tim.
Yeah, it is. But still, it hurts. It's all swollen up. It's hot. But yeah, ants always get me. And we got a lot of bugs in Florida. And they all
Yeah.
just seem to love to bite me. I need to start just rubbing everything with peppermint oil. See if
Kim
that
says
helps.
vinegar and water and baking soda.
Alright. We'll try that.
You could boil water. I know.
Yeah. Yeah, we can try that.
Boiled water.
Yeah. We can definitely try that. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Borax.
Borax mixture, hot water. Different piles, no poison. Told you.
DE. Oh, DE.
DE.
Yeah. Duh.
Didn't even think about DE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
but
can do
Nicole today, she's in the garden.
Get
She's
the bug
like,
spray.
go get. She's like, I got industrial ant killer, and I was like, are we sure we want to use this in the garden? And I start reading. It doesn't say specifically don't put it in the garden,
Yeah.
but it does specifically say that you do not want to ingest it. Do not put it anywhere where it will drain into your water, drinking water, or into your drainage, your sewer. So I was like, we probably should not put this stuff in our garden.
Mulberry Bridge, you use cinnamon and Fanta? Or is that a typo? Is that a autocorrect? Is Fanta supposed to say something different? I'll drop some Fanta. I'll buy some just for the bees.
Kids will drink it first.
Nope. No soda allowed.
Feed the ants, so delete the aphid. Aphids feed the ants, so delete the aphids in your stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Neem oil. See, we got neem oil, but I didn't know if that would work on
I've
ant
sprayed
bed.
it and
They're
you
pretty.
know,
It's a
really-
pretty legit ant bed in a raised bed.
Yeah,
so.
and I mean we got them everywhere. We have ants hill Anthills everywhere.
And I don't know why she's sticking her hands in them. It's easy to avoid being
I
bit
did
by
not
ants.
stick my hands in there. They were just there. I was digging a hole to plant something. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
Fireworks.
Big fire. Yeah. I would just douse it in diesel and then light it on fire, but I just don't want to put diesel in the garden.
Yeah, no, let's not do that. Rambling with the Brums, Ontario, 27 here tonight. Ooh.
That's cold.
That is cold.
Hi from Turkey.
Ooh. DE can hurt the bees too. Okay, cinnamon and neem oil. All right, we'll try that. Hello to Turkey. What is up? All right, so cinnamon, neem oil, DE. I got you. Okay, cool.
So no DE.
No DE because we got bees.
Okay.
We'll try cinnamon and neem oil. We'll try that.
Yep.
That'll work. Okay, cool. Thanks. That works. We'll do that.
Yeah.
What else were we talking about?
I don't know.
See, now I lost
How
my
many
train of
acres
thought.
do you have and what do you grow? I'm new to the channel. We have 20 acres. Nicole handles the garden. What do we?
Yeah, I tried to get everybody out there. It's like, meh. We'll
Yeah.
just wait until stuff grows and then we'll come and harvest. But I don't really want to be involved.
As far as what we grow in the garden, it depends on the season.
We're trying out a few things. So, I mean, I like to grow stuff that we're actually going to eat. So we're growing lots of peppers. We're growing a bunch of greens. So with the greens we got lettuce and kale and arugula. I wanted to try out eggplant this year because I got a bunch of recipes that I want to try. So we'll see if those grow. We're doing beans. We're doing cucumbers, tomatoes. What else? What else?
Peppers.
Oh, watermelon. Hopefully.
Watermelon.
So I transplanted watermelons today. They don't really like transplanting apparently. So I'm gonna try to start from seed as well and see, how that goes. We're doing a lot of experimenting because our garden is 4 or 5 times as big as it was last year. So we're doing a lot of experimenting with seeding
Yeah.
and seeing what works best.
Yeah.
To see, so that we can learn from it and then do better next year.
Quicker answers. What zone are we in? 8B?
8B.
8B.
8B. A lot of people think we're 9 because we're in Florida, but we are on the north corner of
Yeah, we're in
Florida.
the Panhandle, so
We're closer to Alabama.
we're basically Alabama
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
without state tax.
Yes.
So
Without state tax or face mask, so
And-
that's good.
yeah, and beaches.
And beaches. Alabama's
So-
got beaches.
Yeah, a little bit. They got a sliver of beaches.
Yeah. But yeah, don't say Alabama doesn't. They'll get offended. Alabama.
Anybody from Alabama? or can I speak freely?
Yeah, so 8B and we just had our last frost like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Hopefully.
So yeah, well this year's been weird. It's been like back and forth with the temperatures.
Nate Payne says he's in Alabama, but we can say what we like.
Not gonna get offended. All right, fine.
Nate asked about the tiller. The tiller has been amazing. I tilled up part of our pasture to plant some seed, some grass seed. We're trying to grow pasture grass in there. Just Hank Hamilton, Hank and Gina
I tell
doing
you.
that for us with that tiller.
How crazy,
Yeah.
right? I
Yeah.
mean, they show up, and I mean, Hank reached out a couple of months ago. It's like, hey, when are you gonna do your garden?
Yeah.
You need any help? Do you need us to come out and till your garden?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can come out and till our garden. That'll work. Before I go out there with the hand tiller for hours, days to get that done. Like, yeah, totally come out. And we set up a date, and he came out, and not expected at all. And he unwrapped that thing on the back of his truck. Our
Yeah.
jaws just like, are you serious?
Yeah, because he's got a much larger tractor than me, and he called me the night before, and he's like, "Hey, I'm not gonna bring my tractor. I'm just gonna bring my tiller, and we'll just put my tiller on the back of your tractor. And I was like, that's not gonna work. I was like, your tractor's too big. Whatever implement you have is not gonna. He's like, no, it'll work. Trust me. I was like, well, you're the tractor.
You're the tractor guy.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Yeah.
So, should have known though. I knew it.
You did not know it.
Well, I did. I told him it's not gonna fit, but he convinced me that it would really quick. I believed him.
Yeah, because he knows what he's talking about,
It's
right?
I was like,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna argue with
If you
him.
have any questions about tractors or any like heavy machinery,
Yeah.
ask Handy. Go to his channel. He's
Go.
probably done a video about it.
Yeah.
So.
It's funny because I'll research stuff about my tractor specifically that I wouldn't think he would even have an answer for, and I'll search it on YouTube, and videos will pop up, and the top one I'll hit it and be like, oh, it's Hank's video.
Look, I know
It's
this
like-
guy.
So then I watch his video.
So yeah, they are just amazing people. So just crazy.
Yeah.
And what we found is that like a lot of prior military go into this kind of lifestyle.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a lot of.
I don't know what the correlation is
I don't know,
between
but like I
homesteading.
found lots of military and then like law enforcement and stuff.
Yeah,
Like all these
first
people
responders.
who deal with things that nobody else wants to
Yeah.
deal with. So yeah, lots of them. We know.
ABC 123 says they're in Lake City, Florida. That's every time I look up something for homesteading on Craigslist.
It's up in Lake City.
It's always in Lake City. So I know you guys must have a huge
farming community.
there. So that
There's a really cool livestock auction out that way, like south of Mariana. Not south of Mariana, but like
Lake City is closer to Gainesville.
I know, but like they're closer to that livestock auction that I'm talking about. What's it called? Gulf Coast something.
So, livestock auction.
Something like that.
But they got a lot of exotics.
They got like zebras and all kind of cool
Yeah.
stuff. So, you know, if you want to add a zebra, I don't know what kind of licenses you need for it, or if you need any, I don't know. Haven't
Yeah.
looked into it. Have not looked into zebras. But yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, so feeder pigs, this is the last year, and we don't have a butcher date yet. He keeps track of that, and like he's got deposits on them, and he'll do all the organizing around it. I kind of stepped away from that because like I feel like I gotta go out there with a gun, because if they run me down, because if 16 pigs come running at you, it's a little scary. Let me just tell you that.
They just want to play.
They do just want to play, but I mean, if they push me over, I'm a goner. They're gonna start chewing me up. So I don't really mess with them. That's his thing.
Yeah.
Once they're past a certain size, and yeah, they get a little bit too curious for me. So yeah.
Sabina, I have not given up on the camel. That's always
We did start looking into it a little bit more
that's
serious.
more of a long-term goal.
Yeah, because there's like an exotics dealer,
Yeah.
I guess, in Mobile, Alabama, which is like an hour from us. Everything's like an hour from us. And like he told us, look, what you don't want to do is get an untrained camel.
Yeah.
You need to send a camel to camel school.
Yeah, he was
And-
very adamant about the camel has to be trained before you get one. He told me several times, a camel can kill you. So, I mean, my bees could kill me, right? They could.
They could.
Okay.
Okay, that's true. That's true. But yeah, so he kind of told us, look, I will not sell you an untrained camel. You will have to send it to some camel school, and I'll set you up with it, and blah blah. But obviously, all of that costs a lot of money. So
Yeah.
and the camels were like what, $5,000 a piece? Maybe.
Yeah.
Freaking expensive. It's crazy. Maybe we'll get a big tax return. Don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, I mean, he just wants a zoo. If he
I want all,
he'll want all the animals.
I want all the animals. There's not Craigslist is so bad for me because I just want all the animals. I'm looking at a Sulcata tortoise right now. If you guys I want one of those. You know when you go to the zoo, there's those massive old 150-year-old turtles. I want one of those, and that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna happen. I'm gonna get it as a baby, like that big. I'm gonna raise it, and we're gonna live together. What are you scrolling around about?
I'm just looking at questions. Goodness and everybody, we do have livestock. And like from my point of view, I like to have something that actually provides a use. And
She
so,
left already.
sorry. But anyway.
But we do have livestock.
We do.
If you come back and watch, we do.
Oh goodness. Do it the British way. Much easier. What's the British way? What else is
Run before you walk. That's the British way. And that's the way I live
That's
my
how
life.
he does it.
That's how I live my life. Nicole wants everything meticulously planned and
It
organized.
doesn't have to be meticulous. I just like to be prepared.
That sounds very meticulous to me.
Whatever.
I like to go get it and then bring it home and then figure it out. People eat alpacas? I don't know, maybe. I
Probably in South America, maybe.
don't think there's enough meat on them to be
I don't
worth
know.
it.
I don't know. We went to an alpaca farm. 2 weeks ago? The kids had like a field trip, and we went to an alpaca farm about an hour from the house. Again, about an hour drive into Alabama. Everything's an hour. And so that was fun. So, the kids learned how to, what to do, why they're getting sheared, what the uses are, and stuff like that. And they had one of those, what are they called? The sulcata?
Sulcata.
Sulcata?
Sulcata.
Sulcata. Yeah. So,
Tortoise.
tortoise. And he wants a tortoise. I mean, I wouldn't mind a tortoise. That would be cool. They're pretty low maintenance. So, not a whole lot.
The naked gardeners do not like to waste money. Neither does Nicole.
Somebody's got to keep those purse strings tight.
I don't mind
Because
it.
he's not going to be the one doing it.
I don't mind it.
I do. I don't like to spend money. I'm very strict with spending money. He's got a much lighter.
I can make more money. I can.
Until you can't.
I can make more money.
Yeah, whatever.
But you can't always buy camels. Right?
I can't even.
You can't.
Nah.
So when you
Can't
get a
do
good
that.
deal,
Mm-mm.
like we're driving out here today, and I passed there's a guy selling a bass boat on the side of the road, and I was like, let's buy that bass boat. I don't have one. I like money. I like to spend money. I like to have
He's
things.
very
I like to have things.
He's very much about instant gratification. Me, not so much. Like I'll save up just so that I don't have a payment on something. Boring, apparently, but yeah, that's how I like to do it. So that's it. Kind of makes us a good match because he does make me get out of my comfort zone here and there and say, it's like, you just need to go and buy that.
Yeah.
Go buy yourself that bird shirter.
Nicole, I'll get on Amazon and she'll have 30 things in the cart. It's like, who does that? Why do you just put it in the cart and you just leave
Well,
it?
I got like a wish list of
It's
things that I would like to have, and then when I have the money for it, then I'll go and buy it.
when I go on Amazon, it's buy now. Buy now.
I need to take all the access away. Cancel all the cards. Like, here's your allowance.
Anyways, that's what I do. Buy now. I'm not putting something in the cart to sit there. So if I don't buy now and put it in the cart, then I have to go and delete everything that she has in the cart, or it's gonna want me to buy everything that she has.
Yeah, it's
So
ridiculous. Jeez, we went over our hour, dude.
yeah, I told Nicole, I was like, this time we're only gonna do an hour, and here we are at an hour and 15 minutes. But
Oh goodness, it is a German thing.
Tori says.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily a German thing, but yeah, I'm pretty strict with what we spend money on. I'd like to get to like a debt-free. I'd like to be able to pay, the mortgage off and not have any creditors that I have to worry about. Just worry about electrical bills and internet if it works.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all I want to worry about. I don't want to have to worry about paying the man, you know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I want to be. And his lifestyle is not helping.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's my lifestyle too, but like you need
I thought
to,
we were a team.
you need to like stop going on Craigslist. Just
Well, you never know what they're gonna have. You always gotta be on Craigslist, or you'll miss stuff.
I'm never on Craigslist unless I look for something specific. Same with Facebook Marketplace. I'm only there if I'm looking for something
You
in
don't,
particular that I need.
but you don't know what you're looking for if you don't get on there. Does that make sense?
I think he just has too much time on his hands. I think that's the problem. I need to give him more.
ABC, we have nothing but oak trees. That's where the name Hidden Oaks comes from.
Yeah, it's like the 20 acres that we have is all oak trees in an ocean of pine trees.
Yeah.
Well, until they cut them all down.
Yeah.
Until they harvest them.
We live in a pine forestry area where they harvest pines.
Yeah.
And on the 6,000 acres of pine trees, we're the only ones that own.
Oh, H.E. is here?
Private
Oh my goodness, I love him.
Who?
Old Alabama Gardener.
Oh,
I love watching his channel. He is so knowledgeable on everything. I love him.
yeah.
Yep.
Well,
He's like my grandpa. He always knows everything.
Ask him about watermelons then.
Yes, watermelons. How do I grow them?
Where do you?
Like the best way. Because I just transplanted some seedlings today. The seedlings did fine, but then I heard they don't do well with transplanting. So I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of trying that out. So question is, should I start another watermelon patch from seed and see if that works better? And like the best way to plant them. And I might just have to look on your channel. Really, because you probably have made a video about it already.
ABC, our email address is in the description of our videos. So if you want to reach out to us, you can email us there, and
Yes.
we'll reply and we'll get back to
And
you.
I think it's in the channel like info and stuff too.
Yeah.
I need to double check. I need to do an overhaul of the channel and
Yeah.
make sure all of our information that needs to be there is there, and then do a new banner.
Yeah.
We'll take pictures of Chip with his chickens, do a little chicken calendar.
So about the watermelons, anybody answer me this. So Nicole planted a row of watermelons spaced 8 to 10 inches apart.
Nah, it's more than that.
No, don't even try me. Don't even try me.
It's more than that.
No, it's not. Stop. 8 to 10 inches apart, and I'm being liberal.
It's like 30 centimeters apart, which is like a foot.
That's 12 inches. Okay,
yeah.
I was 2 inches off. So I tried telling her that watermelon need room to grow, and they need to be 18 to 24 inches apart. And she argued, no, that's... So if somebody has watermelon knowledge, I read something about they need to be in a mound. You plant on the mound, and then they need space.
Oh, goodness.
Steve Chambers says 2 feet. I think he's referencing...
P.O. box is coming soon. Yes, we need to set one up. I need to get with the local post office and just set one up. Because honestly, we should probably have one anyway. Because when we get packages delivered from Amazon or whatever it is,
No, I want them delivered to the house. I don't care. Amazon.
it's again that instant gratification
Yeah, I don't want to have to go
to the post office to pick it up.
I want it delivered. That way, when I get off work,
It's waiting.
Yeah, Amazon, UPS, the United Postal Service.
So they have our direct cell phone numbers, right? So when the driver comes up and it's like the weather's questionable, like it might start raining, they'll call us like, hey, I'm about to drop a package. Are you at home? Can you come get it? Because they don't want to come through the gate and get stuck in the mud. So then I either go get it, or they always have like spare plastic trash bags And I don't know if it's just for us. I'm sure there's other rural
Yeah.
deliveries that they have as well that they need to be prepared for, and they just wrap them up really tight in trash bags, and then there's my package.
And then they just kick them out on the side of the road.
Yeah, they're just either at the mailbox or then on the side of the road by the gate.
You never know.
But
where
that's
it's gonna
okay.
be.
Like nobody's gonna take it. We don't really have that problem that somebody's gonna pick up our box. They have to deliver to neighbors too, and then
Yeah.
we just get a quick Facebook message. It's like, hey, I got a package. Come grab it. It's on the front porch whenever. Just come on by.
Yeah.
And I use the term neighbor very liberally.
Very loosely.
So yeah. Oh goodness. Could not break the plan. Thin them out. Yeah. See. Okay. Great. I can do that. I hope they make it. Last year we didn't have luck with watermelons. They really didn't
But-
do well.
We didn't have any cross-pollination last year.
Yeah, and like I had no clue what to do about like the whole with the paintbrush thing. Like I watched some videos and like, okay, I don't really know. I didn't know enough to
Yeah.
really like identify the male and female parts of the plant. So like, I don't know, let's just try that, and it really didn't work. So we didn't do well with watermelons. We had a few come up. We had like 3 or 4 come up, but they didn't. They kind of got just. They started wilting away
Yeah.
before they even got big enough.
Thank you, Joan, for the super chat. We appreciate it.
Oh my goodness! Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, so watermelons,
Yeah.
and then we tried spaghetti squash. That didn't really. I mean, we grew one spaghetti squash, and
Yeah.
we did it for my sister-in-law because she's like, oh, "Can you guys grow spaghetti squash?" So we tried.
And we had one fruit.
One.
Grow.
Squash didn't make it. Cucumbers, no problems. Tomatoes, no problems until the hornworms attacked, and so
Completely destroyed everything.
it completely. And the thing is, I need to be out there every day in the garden. That was my problem. I wasn't out there every day, kind of inspecting to see if there's any larvae or whatever. So that's what I need to do. I just need to stay on top of it. Beans did really well. What
Yeah.
else? I like the kale,
Cucumbers.
arugula. What else did we grow?
Lettuce.
We didn't grow lettuce last year. Lettuce is super easy. There's nothing to it.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's good. It's nice. It's nice just walking out there and just, all right, I'm gonna have me a salad.
And we got the rabbits now, so we get a lot of fertilizer off of
We
them.
do. We
So-
do. It's really nice.
Good night, Tim. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks,
We'll see you
Tim.
next time.
For coming around. Yeah, no zucchini or anything like that. So I got seedlings going for loofah. I kind of, again, that's an experiment because I really kind of want to grow them because I want to start making goat milk soap as well. So I'd love to be able to get to a point where I have loofah and goat milk and like put them in a little gift box or something like that. So that's kind of my plan. He's not really involved in any of that. Like he said, he's not really out there in the
I
garden.
love loofah. It really jazzes me up.
He
It's my favorite.
couldn't care less.
Loofah's
But-
my favorite plant.
But whatever. So I would like to build something up where I have like a little storefront or something going with the tinctures and the salves and stuff like that. So
Is it salves?
salves. I think the L is silent.
I don't know.
I've been told because I said salves in one of my videos and somebody called me out on it. The L is silent. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Be careful with loofah. What's
Yeah,
the,
I saw in one of the Naked Gardeners videos, like they kind of just took over.
they invasive?
Yeah, so my plan is to set them away from other stuff, from other climbing plants, so that they don't choke those out. So we'll see. I'm gonna build a little trellis.
Nate says pronounce it how you want it. Joan, we have Teespring, a link to Teespring for merchandise in our description.
I want to update it because first of all, we're not the biggest fans of Teespring. We don't.
Yeah.
It's not great with quality and stuff, so we don't really love it. So we're looking for other ways to get our merchandise out there and like do do other designs, because right now it's very simple t-shirt, tank tops, and like hoodies
Yeah.
with a big logo.
Yeah.
And so we want to get a little bit more creative with that, and then
Yeah.
set up a better store with that. So,
Yeah.
so I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah.
are you ready to wrap it up?
Are you? Feel like
Like you look weird.
well,
Like,
it's
it's getting dark.
the kids are getting hungry.
They are getting hungry. Well, we are in the city today, so that's nice. So I'm probably going to take them all out to dinner tonight. Chip's on a diet, so he gets a salad leaf to chew on.
Sad.
Oh goodness, I should really go on the diet with him. I mean, but I'm not as strict as he is with the diet when he goes on one. So oh well. Yeah, we'll be looking around. I know Mulberry Branch, if she's still here. Are you still here, Ashley? Who are you using? I think she was using somebody besides Teespring. I don't know what that was, but we might look into some of that.
Yeah.
And just
maybe one day we'll be on Arms family level and we can open up our own.
yeah, then Amber can just have a garage workshop.
Our own garage shop and,
Yeah.
and do it ourselves. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you just need to gain about 500,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Go get them.
Yep.
Go get them.
All right, you ready to wrap this up?
But yeah, so thank you everybody for coming by and chatting with us. We really enjoy these live chats. We love it. Just being able to connect. And
This was better. I feel like
yeah.
being out here. We had a little hiccup for a second, so but other than that, pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the quality seems better. The sound seems better, but y'all let us know if this one worked out better for all of you. And we're gonna start scheduling our monthly.
Yeah, we'll
labs
try to do. We're gonna try to do this every month.
on today's Sunday, isn't it?
It is.
It's like the last Sunday of the month.
Why are you playing on your phone?
I'm just checking the calendar.
We don't have to schedule them based off of what we did tonight.
That's true.
We can figure out.
So
what works.
we'll work around my
So,
travel days, because
yeah.
Sundays are usually my travel days for work. So
Yeah.
so we'll figure that out. But yeah, so it'll be fun catching up with
Yep.
everybody on a monthly basis.
Basis.
Whatever.
Basis. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight, hanging out and chatting with us. And
Yeah.
we'll
New
see.
video drops tomorrow.
We'll ring that notification bell because we got one coming out tomorrow.
Yep.
So we'll see you
We'll
guys.
see you around.
Hope
See
you have a
next
good
time.
night.
Thanks for hanging out.